just skip some slides. Okay, for life science people, what is the scope in SAS? SAS have a clinical SAS, some BI portion is also there, like SDTM and all. Using that, we are using SAS in our clinical portion, and this is the uh, basically where we are using the SAS when we are developing any drug. Any company, they are developing a new drug, and they want to launch in the market. Directly they cannot launch in the market, so what they have to do, there is predefined phases. They have to go for each phase, then each phase, after completing each phase, they have to authorize for next phase, then only they can move to next phase. And there are some government bodies, FDA and some bodies are there, they are approving them. Once they are approving, then only they can go to next phase. If they complete all the phase, then they can launch their drug in the market. So it will take 10-15 years. In that time, keep on research is going on, and they are do some survey, they are doing some clinical trials and all. So whatever data is coming after each phase by the clinical trial, we are the SAS developer, we are analyzing that data, we are giving the report. By using that report, they come to know that their drug is up to the mark or not. Okay, so for each phases, suppose first phase, after that whatever data is coming, it will come for a SAS developer, they will analyze the data, they will generate the report, then it will go to FDA and other government body, and they will approve it. Then basically this is our work to analyze the data, produce the report. Okay, so we have some clinical architecture. In clinical architecture, now I think you cannot understand better. Once we go through the training, then you will get the proper understanding of architecture and all. Okay, so now I will take you through the training, whatever training I will take. So for clinical people, though I think you are not much aware about SAS, but I will give little bit brief. What is the course of content I will cover in my training, because you don't know base SAS also, right? Hmm. So you know a basic understanding of base SAS. Okay, so when I'm taking the clinical SAS training, I'm starting from the base SAS, because SAS is base and advanced SAS is same for all the domain, either clinical or finance or retail or insurance, it will be same for all. Okay, actually SAS is same for all the domain, it's not like that different domain have different SAS software, but some special feature we are using in clinical, some other feature we are using in finance. Like in clinical, mostly we are using test, t-test, peer t-test, hypothesis, p-value, chi-square test, and relative risk, like that. Some tests are there which we are using in clinical, and ANOVA also we are using in clinical. But if you go for finance or banking SAS, they are time series, forecasting, credit card fraud, like such kind of thing, they are more focused on that type of analysis. Okay, so when I start my training, I start from base SAS content. It's a full base SAS certification training. Okay, so first I will provide you base SAS certification training. So after this training, if you want, you can go and give the certification exam also. Base SAS certification exam you can give. After that I will cover the advanced SAS. For advanced SAS, proc, SQL and macro is the you know basic thing for advanced SAS. Both I will cover. Then I will cover the graphs. Then I will cover little bit theoretical portion of the clinical says what is the clinical trial protocols and all. So I have a notes for that. Actually I create a notes for this critical portion, so I'll share with you. So what happened, you can through, though you are from life science background, so you have good understanding. But if you go through the notes and all, you will get the way you present yourself in front of interviewer. So this type of notes I will provide you. This is the theoretical portion, phase 1, phase 2. So if you will go for this, you can though you know everything, but you can refresh all the knowledge. And some question they are asking for this theory also. Okay, what type of tables are there and this. So here it's I mixed SAS with the theoretical portion. So some notes I will provide like this. It's more over the theoretical portion. Okay. Now after completing my base and advanced and the clinical introduction, I will come to whatever the procedures we are using for clinical. Okay, so some procedure we do have like proc frequency, proc univariate, means, summary. So many procedures are there. So whatever we are using for clinical, that like adversary effect, and laboratory data, and demographic table, baseline, and all that I will cover my clinical. Later on, once I cover everything in clinical, I will provide you some projects. These are the clinical projects. So first it's a basic clinical, then something about the demographic and baseline, like that. Standard will be increased in each project. So that all project I will provide you. You have to work on this project after completing the training, because after completing the training you will be in position to work on that. Okay. So and after when I will take the class like base as certification, advanced as, and clinical. So after each class I will provide you some assignment. It will be the daily assignment. So after each class I will provide you some course of content and the assignment I will provide you. So you have to complete that assignment before coming to next class. And when I will give you the training, suppose I'm giving for base SAS certification. So for that I will provide you the base SAS certification pre-guide. Okay, so as our course will go, you can refer the guide, and each chapter I will take from guide and I will explain you. And the coding whatever I will do I SAS, because suppose I will take care of my first chapter or second chapter, something like that. Suppose proc SQL, when I will take the class from proc SQL. So whatever codings are there for proc SQL I will send you by the mail, and whatever files I use for my coding, that also I will send. So what you can do, first you have to go through the course material whatever I will provide you, then you have to run this code whatever I explain. Later on you have to go for the assignment. Okay, so if you are feeling any difficulty for assignment, I will rectify it when we are starting the class, or else you can drop me the mail also, so I will reply on the mail. Okay, so like that, whatever the portion I will cover with the example and all, and I will run all the coding. I will explain each and every keywords and all, so you will not feel much difficulty to complete this one. Okay, I have some video session class also. In this video session classes I will take care of basic stats, because when you are coming to SAS you should know the basic stats idea. What is the mean, mode, median, Everyone know what is the mean mode median, but where to use, in which situation we have to use which technique, what is the standard deviation, what is the normalization. So for this we have the basic stats class, then we have some hypothesis testing classes where we are talking about ANOVA, chi-square test, t-test, peer t-test, and in clinical portion whatever we are using, that all I will cover on some video classes also. So so for clinical training I have some documents also, that documents also I will provide you, and which will enhance your knowledge. With that I will provide you the interview question. I have clinical interview questions. I will provide you the interview question because this is almost I covered all the interview questions here. So once you will sit in front of interviewer, you will not feel something odd to hear the questions, because they are asking the same question in different ways. So I just try to cover everything in my question and answer. Then I will help you out for prepare your resume, because as a fresher whatever resume I do have I will provide you, and to see that resume you have to prepare your resume. After that I will check it. If something additional will be there, then I will add it. Then I have good uh, collection of books. So according to chapter, if I feel some books are required for you, that books I will provide you. Okay, so I will send by the mail. You can refer that book also, course material also, and codings, and whatever the assignment you have to complete. Okay, and same time if you are feeling to give the SAS certification exam, because if you want to go to SAS field, if you are certified, it's a global certification. So if you want to go for the certification exam, I will provide you the dumb question also. So it's a huge collection of dumb question. So to see this dumb question, you can prepare yourself, and you can give appear from this exam. Okay, now we will come to the demo class. Okay, any other expectation, you feel something else you required in the training? So Anna, hello, hello, Savannah, are you there? Yeah, what I'm asking you, do have any other expectation apart from this? Okay, so I just start with my PPT. Okay, first I will talk about SAS. SAS is stand for Statistical Analysis System. SAS is refer for a company as well as the software. Software name also SAS and company name also SAS. SAS developed in early 1917 in North Carolina State University. When it's developed, originally it's developed for agriculture field experiment analysis. Later on what happened, other domain people also understand the utility of SAS and they also adopt the SAS. uh, SAS is using for the various industries like automotive, communication, education, banking and finance, government, health insurance, healthcare, hospitality, insurance, life science, manufacturing, media, oil and gas, retail, and hotels. Like that, we are using the SAS in almost all the domain. But normally in we are mostly using in finance services, retail, and life science. When we are using the SAS, we are using the SAS for business. What type of solution we are creating using the SAS? So sorry, we are providing the business analyst solution, customer business intelligence, customer intelligence, fraud management, and IT management and risk management. Such kind of solution we are providing. Supply chain intelligence also we are doing, because SAS is widely using for supply chain also. So whatever industries we are covering, we are providing that type of solution for those industries, for helping them to grow their business and manage their business. Now, why we are using the SAS? SAS is the data warehousing technology. You know what is the data warehousing? Hmm. Yeah. Data warehousing is the concept. In this concept, we are fetching the data from the diverse source, make all the data in the standard format, then do operation on the data and generate report and graph. So here what we are doing, we are converting my data to the information format. Once my data convert into information format, then only I can uh, do some decision on that data. Okay. So like says, we have different tools in data warehousing, like business object, informatica, data stat, microstrategies, cognos. So many tools are available. So if I will talk about the SAS is the tool which is the combination of three basic features. SAS is the reporting tool, SAS is the ETL tool, and SAS also the forecasting tool. Reporting tool means we can generate the reporting using the SAS. ETL means extract, transfer and load. We can extract the data from the diverse source, transfer it and load on the our SAS software. This is also the forecasting tool, like weather forecasting. How we calculate the weather forecasting? We just take the historical data, use some statistical function, and we predict something. Okay, always our prediction cannot be correct, but to use the historical data we predict something. So maybe 80 19 percent time it's correct, some 10% time it's not correct as well. So we are doing the forecasting, like inventory forecasting. How much inventory required for my warehouse, or for my clinical and all. So inventory management, inventory forecasting, everything we can do by the SAS. Like SAS, we have some other tool, as I told you, in data warehousing, like business object and cognos. We are doing uh, reporting for the business object and cognos. These two are the reporting tool. Informatica is the ETL tool, and business object can do ETL also and reporting also. But we don't have any tool for forecasting purpose. SAS is only the tool, by that we can do the forecasting. We can use the SAS for application development, business solution and analytics. Okay. SAS is the platform independent language. Platform independent means we can run the SAS in any platform, any operating system. It can be Windows, it can be Unix, it can be Linux. Any platform we can run the SAS. Data access from diverse source. We can access the data from any source. It can be Oracle, Notepad, CSV file, Excel file, MS Access, any file, any type of data is coming. Our data is coming in any data, by the any database. I can fetch in SAS, because till the time I will not fetch the data inside our SAS, I cannot do any operation on that. So first I need to fetch the data, and SAS have capability to fetch any kind of data. Okay. Now SAS is the powerful tool for various business need. What type of business needs? Suppose I am running one departmental store. Okay. So last 1 year I am running this departmental store. After 1 year I want to know what is the revenue from that 1 year, last 1 year. So I will fetch all the data in my SAS, I will add all the data, and I come to know what is the revenue which I generate for that. Now what happened, I want to grow my business. For growing my business, what I want to see, I want to see what is my pain area. Okay, so I will drill down my report. So before that I had report, it's a yearly report. Now I will drill down and I make it quarterly report, and I will see in some quarter I have good growth, some quarter I have less revenue. So I will see why I have more revenue. So I come to know because of some festival reason and marriage time we have more revenue in that time frame, and other time frame we have normal season, so no much revenue. Then I will send this report to my strategies maker. My strategies maker come up with some strategies. What they are telling? They are telling you should promote your brand, either the newspaper or magazines or the digital marketing and all, or else and you have to give some discount or some special like if you have credit card, so if you will use my credit card you will get this much of money return and all, so such offer you have to give. So in a small festival or occasion I am giving some extra discount and do, and I promote my brand. After second year, in second year I use all the strategies. After second year I will fetch all the data of second year data, and I will fetch first year data, and I will compare both the data. I compare the data and I try to know whether my strategies are working or not. If I will get good growth, then strategies are working, otherwise it's not working. Okay, if it's working, well and good. Not working, then I have to revise the strategies. Now you can see in each and every step SAS will give me the picture of my business, how my business is running. Okay, so here SAS play a vital role when you are working on any business or any domain. There you have huge data, lakhs and crores of data. To see the data you cannot interpret anything, you cannot take any decision. So you have to take that data, you have to analyze this data, and you have to convert data to the information format, then only you can predict anything. Now SAS is using for data warehousing and mining, reporting purpose, data analysis purpose, statistical and analysis purpose, econometrics and forecasting purpose. So this is the major area where we can use the SAS. What is the SAS architecture? If you have any question you can interrupt in between. Okay. Okay. SAS architecture, here what we are doing, we are converting raw data to the information format. So I can fetch the data from diverse source. Diverse source can be my notepad file, RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It can be SQL, MS Access or the DB2, any type of RDBMS it can be there. ERP, ERP means enterprise resource planning like PeopleSoft and all, and legacy system. Legacy system is old database. So any type of your data is coming from any type of database, we will fetch all the data and create some SAS files. Okay. Now I will do some operation on my SAS file, and I use some procedure on that, and I will convert my data into information file format. So I will present my data either report format or the graph format or the file format. Okay, so this is the basic architecture of SAS. Now when we are using the SAS, talking about the SAS functionality, we have basically four phases. First phase, we are accessing the data from diverse source, then we are managing the data. What is the managing the data is? Suppose I have two rows. First is the employee ID, second is the basic salary. Using that one, I want to create HRA, LTA and gross salary. HRA is house allowances, LTA means travel allowances, and gross salary is base salary plus HRA plus LTA. So I have two rows. I want to create three new rows. So in manage phase, what I will do, I will create three new column. I will give all the calculation. 10% of base salary is the HRA, 5% of base salary is the LTA, and the gross salary equal to HRA, LTA, and the base salary. Okay, so here I will complete my data. In manage phase I will complete my data. Once my data is completed, then I will come to analyze phase. In analyze phase I will use some procedure, statistical procedure, and I will create some statistical report, and I will present my report either report format or the graph format. Okay, now this is the SAS software. In my SAS software I have 5 windows: editor window, log window, output window, explorer window, and result window. Editor window is the window where we can write the code. Log window is the window where we can see the status of my code. Output window is the window where we can represent our data set or SAS tables. Explorer window is the combination of libraries, and result window is the window where we can get the link whatever output we can see in the output window. So now I will come to SAS software. This is my SAS software. Just a minute. Okay, so this is my SAS software. I have a editor window, I have log window, I have output window, and explorer window, and result window. Editor window is the window where I can write the code. Suppose I will write the code data a set SAS help dot class and run. Okay, so here what I am doing, how we are communicating, you and me communicating by the English language. How you understand what I try to say? In our language we have some keywords. Using that keywords you understand what I communicate. Same way it says we have some keyword. Using that keyword we will make SAS understand what I try to do here. So here what I am trying, I am using the keyword data. What is the data keyword is telling? Data keyword is tell to SAS please create a new SAS dataset or new SAS table called A. Okay, now it's not there, but data keyword is telling to SAS create a new table called A. Okay, now set keyword is telling to SAS what is your source data. When I am creating a target data, somewhere should be my source data available, right? So set tell to SAS where is your source data. My source data is available inside the SAS help library, and my file name is class. So using the class file is my source file. I am creating a new file called A, and after that I will write run. So it means my this statement is over. It will execute the statement. Now where is SAS help? SAS help is available inside the Explorer window. In Explorer window is the combination of libraries. Basically I have 4 libraries: map, SAS help, SAS user, and work libraries. Map is the useless library. Some software it is available, some software it is not available. Now SAS help library. SAS help library is very important library. where we are using the SAS help library, like you are click on F1 for help. Here you can see what type of coding is there, and troubleshooting and all type of things you can identify in help. Same way SAS give me some dummy data. Using that dummy data, a programmer who are starting their programming in SAS, they can do the practice. Okay, this data is not useful for any analysis, but for practice purpose, SAS provide me some SAS dataset, SAS files called SAS dataset. SAS provide me some SAS files, and that files are read-only files. So because when I'm a new person in SAS, I don't know how to import the text file, Excel file, Access file, I don't know anything. So SAS provide me this option. You just use this file and you can do your practice. Okay, so in SAS help library I have one file called class. In my class file I have 5 columns. Okay, so using this file I'm going to create a new file. What is my new file name is A. Okay, now what happened, suppose I forget this semicolon and I will run this statement. If I will run this statement, I want to see whether my code is running correctly or not. So I will come to log window. Log window is the window which will give the status of my code, whether my code is running correctly or not. Now it is giving some error, and it is suggesting also check the missing semicolon in data step. So SAS is telling your data step have some missing semicolon, you put it semicolon. So I will put the semicolon here and I will run it. When I will run this statement, then what happened? Again I will check in log whether my statement is running correctly or not. This time it is running correctly. So I create a new file called A. Where is my new file called A? Again I will go to library. I told you the library SAS help is all the helping data, whatever dummy data is available for new person who is working in SAS. SAS user library. SAS user library, when you are working in real time, your company will give you one folder of your name. So whatever program you will create, you can save that program in that folder. Okay. Now we will come to work library. Work library is the library where if you create any SAS data set, it will go and by default it is sitting in the work library. Okay, so it's an important library when you are doing any job, anything data you are creating, that data will go and sit in the work library. So this work library is the uh, you know temporary library. Why it's temporary library is, when I'm working on the SAS, when I'm saving my data, it will go and sit in the work library. But when I will close my SAS session, all the data which is available inside the work library get deleted off. So whatever data it's creating in memory, it's not creating in physical file. So I can lose my data if I have data in my work library, and later on I will close the SAS session. So what I need to do, I have to create some permanent library. What is the permanent library? I will tell to SAS lim name. Means I am going to create one permanent library. Then I give the reference of permanent library. I will give the name of the permanent library is Sumana. Okay. Then I have to give some folder reference. Now I will define some physical file. I will go to D drive. I will go to student folder. In student folder I have a folder for almost all the students. So what I will do, I will create a new folder for your name, Sumana. Okay, then I will click on this folder. Nothing is there because now only I created off. I will copy the path. I will go here. I will write the path here and I will put the semicolon. Now what I will do? I will run this statement. Library statement, I will run it. So what happened? Before that I had 4 library. Now I create one more library, Sumana. When I click on this library, you can see nothing is there because this folder is also empty. I want to keep any file in my permanent library. Why it's permanent library? Because if I will close the SAS session also, this library will not be my file will not be deleted off. It will be as it is. So I will put some file inside the Sumana library. So I will say data, create a new file inside the Sumana library dot, what is my new file name is new file. I can give any name. Then set, what is my source file? My source file is SAS help dot class and run. When I will run this one, then what happened? My new file will go and sit inside the Sumana library. Okay. Same time this file will available inside my folder. It's a physical file folder. So if I will close my SAS session also, this file will not delete it off. That's why it's called the permanent library. Okay. Work is the temporary library. For permanent library, I need to define any library reference and the path where I want to save my files. Okay. So you understand what is the editor window where we can write the code. Log window, it is using for see the status of my code. Then explorer window is the combination of libraries. Then I will come to output window and the result window. What is the utility of output and result window is, if I want to display any data on my output window. Suppose if I create new file, if I want to see the new file, what I need to do? I have to go to explorer window, click on libraries, click on our library where my file is available, then I will click on my file, then I can see the data. But suppose I don't want to see the data like this, I want to display the data in output window, then I can use some procedure. Proc is the short form of the procedure. SAS have so many procedure. In it's a global directory, I can call any procedure. Here I am calling procedure called print. Print procedure is the procedure which used for displaying the data. Okay, so I will write proc print, means I am calling the procedure called print data. Which data? For which file I want to display the data? So I want to display the data for the Sumana dot new file. I have to give the proper address, otherwise SAS cannot recognize I am talking about which file. So I will say go to Sumana library and go for this file, new file, and display the data. If I run this statement, you can see same data is coming in my output window and one link is coming in my result window. So suppose if I will give 2-3 proc print, here I use some SAS help libraries, SAS help dot air, SAS help dot by, SAS help dot shoes. Okay, so I am calling for these 3 files also for displaying purpose, so I will run it. Now all the files are available in my output window. But if I have so many files in my output window, I have to drag up, drag down. It's tough for me to see the files. So what I will do, I will click on the link, whatever available in my result window. So I will click on the link and I can get the that file which link I'm going to click. So this is just like a online book. One side all the link, one side all the data. Whatever link you will click, you can see that data. Okay. Any question? Okay. So you understand what is the output window? To display the output of the file, you can use the output window, and same output link will come in my result window. So this is utility of my all windows. SAS is the statistical language, so everything are procedure only. Suppose I have one file sashelp.class which have 3 numerical column. I have name, sex, age, height and weight. I have numerical column age, height and weight. Okay, 3 numerical column. If I want to see what is my maximum age, minimum age, uh, standard deviation of the age, and average age, and total how many rows are there in each column. If I want to see this, what I need to do? In Excel, if I want to I want to see that 5 calculation, I have to give 5 different formula. Okay, but in SAS what I need to do? Just I need to call one procedure, proc means data equal to SAS help dot class and run. If I will run this one, what SAS will do? It will choose all the numerical type of variable from this file called class, and it will give all the calculation. What calculation it will give? I have 3 variables, age, height and weight, n for count. All no one have missing value, all have all the values, so 19 rows are there for all. Minimum, mean means average, average height, average age, average height, average weight. Standard deviation of height, weight and age. Standard deviation means how much far from the mean value. So when I will discuss about basic stats, I will define what is the standard deviation. Now what is the minimum age, what is the maximum age? So you can see in the one shot I can get everything. Okay, so this is the beauty of SAS. We no need to remember any formula and all. Just we need to remember the procedure. According to that procedure, I can call the procedure and I can see the output. So all in SAS full game of procedures game. Okay, and if you want to see some shortcut keys of SAS, like F1 for help, F3 for submitting the statement and all, you can see this side you have a small window is there, left hand side, upper side. You just write keys and click on keys. You can see all the short form of the keys are there. F1 for help, F2 for show, like that everything is there. Because when you become a programmer, every time you are not clicking on one and different symbols. Okay, so what you need to do, just fast we have to type, we have to work on that. So rather than going and submitting it, I will click on F8 or F3. Okay, so these all are the short form. Now what else is there? Suppose if I click on this one, you can see I have the table which have all the value. Suppose at a glance I want to see particular value. At a glance I want to see how many people are there, those age is less than 12 years. So what I will do, I will give here where age is less than 12, sorry. Okay, so I have two observation where age is less than 12 years. Okay, so it's a quick filter. Quick filter means at a glance I can see, but this will not impact on my physical file. Again, if I will click on my physical file will come with all the data. Okay. So this is all about SAS, and SAS is the self-explanatory language. So whatever you will do in SAS dataset, everything you can see in the property of SAS file, when it's created, when it's modified, what is the how many rows are there, how many observations are there. Then we have some attributes like file is compressed or not. Actually here we cannot do any you know changes. This is the mirror image of your program, sorry, the file. Whatever files setting is there, it will reflect here. Okay, suppose column portion, if I will go, how many columns are there, what is the type of column. I have 5 column. Type means data type, which type of data it will carry in that column. So some column taking the character type of data, some column taking the numerical type of data, it will be there. Then length of the file, how many byte it can hold. So this is the length of the file. Format and format, so when I will start the chapters, then I will tell you format and format. This is when we are reading the data from the external file, we have to convert data from the non SAS standard format to SAS standard format. For that we are using format and informat. So that I will explain when I will start the class. And if you have any index in your file, it will come in index column. If you have any integrity constant, it is mostly covered in advanced SAS. So if it is there, it will come in that portion. And the password, if you want to protect your file by the password, suppose you have some sensitive information in your file, you can protect your file by the password also. And this password length can be 8 character, it should not more than 8 character. So whatever you want to click, you can click on that option and you can give your password, then your file will be password protected file. Okay. Okay, any question? Yeah, any question? No, it's okay. I also have a 4 years old kid, so I understand. He's sleeping now, so you can't hear his voice. Otherwise, you can hear his voice also. It's okay. Okay, so this is all about the training. It's a 45 hours training. First, we will cover base, then advanced, then clinical part, then project portion, interview, and all everything we will cover in this training. And apart from this, if you have any expectation, you can share your expectation. So I will work on that. Yeah, material I will provide. Mhm. Actually, once you complete the training, no, after that you yourself understand what the job description is there, what type of procedure they are calling, what type of requirement is there. Because now you are not aware because you don't know the SAS, right? Once you know the SAS, you understand, you yourself understand. Because I don't want you to depend on me also. I just make you that much capable. You understand by yourself what exactly the people asking, because we already worked on anything, everything in our training session. But after that also, if you need my help, I will provide my email ID or Skype ID. You can drop me the mail or you can communicate by the Skype, and in that time I can provide you the help. Okay. Fine. So it's nice talking to you, Sumana. You just give your feedback to Nandu, and I hope we will meet soon. Okay then. Bye.